Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to TI12 Upper Bracket. SUNSfan here with SyndereN.
Pick it so early, and also, you know, it's always going to be a bit of a surprise factor.
A bit, yes.
Yeah.
That's one way to put it.
There's no saying that 9PANDAS weren't considering this, right? Like, obviously, we were surprised, the panel was surprised, but it's not unheard of to play this hero as a carry, so 9PANDAS might have been considering that as part of the reason they picked the Morphling when they did, right? They picked the Morph into Mag Brood and the Dark Willow.
Well, not quite level 4, so can't just onslaught away. That's going to be an easy pickoff at first blood for Planet. Takes a full almost 6 minutes.
Speaking of Bloodbath, that first blood was actually the blood grenade getting the last hit. Oh. So very fitting to get first blood with a blood grenade. Wonder if that's why they named it that, because that's the oh, that's a missed blood grenade.
Went into the Astral Imprisonment there. Is why SUNSfan's gonna take a full Sanity's Eclipse. That's enough to get the kill, but nothing to say now. Completely surrounded. Another blood grenade comes out. I was gonna say, trying to just walk away. Looks like he'll do so successfully. Looks like Midas is being queued up here for Shiro. We've been seeing a lot more Midas. Some games we've seen, I think it's like 7 or 8 is mid lane. Kiyotaka taking a ton of damage. We'll get the Astral to save himself a bit, but it looks like he might just drop to that shockwave. Indeed he does. Echo Stomp from Solo just a little bit too late. Buy more Midases, maybe.
I suppose. That wouldn't be great.
Gonna see a smoke. This will be the blink reveal. They don't really want to go for this Rubik in all likelihood, but might just have to. There's the SKirmishes, and it's going to be an easy pickoff for LGD, who already have a 3K lead here at 11.5 minutes.
One of the best heroes at pushing towers for 2 reasons. Obviously, Brood deals a lot of damage to it, but also just infinite tanking, right? You keep your creep wave alive the whole time. The spiders buy you so much time to get this damage.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, the Astral Imprisonment just in time.
Oh, that's...
But they actually messed up the timing overall because there's the RP, but another misspell, this time the Mystic Flare. Miero getting extremely low. The Pulverize gets canceled instantly. That's finally the first death, and that's in favor of LGD. There's a nice Sanity's Eclipse onto 2. Not enough for kill quite yet as Ramses comes in with that waveform.
But it's a pretty expensive wish list. Gonna need some good gifts for that.
Perez, he's gonna get the telekinesis off, but this will surely be his death eventually. Okay, getting blocked.
He just missed twice.
Okay, there we go. Eventually fine, and now they're gonna get a beautiful RP onto the OD with the Astral. Not in time, actually, because the Mystic Flare was more than enough damage. So they end up getting the kill that they wanted originally. And now that they have a little bit of practice, SyndereN, they get the combo down, and they get the tier 1 to boot. Shiro's going to pick up a nice Invis rune, see if they try to set something up with it. As Hurricane Pike now online for Kiyotaka. And he's still going to need quite a bit more farm here.
Is this the lowest amount of kills on a team this tournament, minute 20? 2 kills?
Oh, for one team?
Yeah.
It might be. Kiyotaka's going to be found. Oh, Force Staff onto the high ground. Nicely done, but it's going to set the Mystic Flare. Nothing to say. He's going to bring him right back, but no. Gets terrorized to the other side, and Kiyotaka stuck inside a corner. It's a bunch of spiders. He's not going to be able to get out. And Solo will follow him to the grave as well, though he was killed by a neutral creep.
Frankly, barely had to do anything this game.
The hero has barely existed.
Yeah. It's like we're the talk of the town in this game is like this, carrier Dark Willow, it's so exciting, and he's just hitting creeps, you know?
Oh, there's only 11 kills total in the game as the RP onto Kiyotaka, Ancient Seal to follow. Do they have the damage? Yes. But they can't deny him his goddamn Midas because he got it off in time.
Nice.
Congratulations to Kiyotaka on cooldown.
It's just not that important with the 2 charges, right?
True.
But
it's still exciting.
It's good. It's good. We have to celebrate things for 9PANDAS that are worth celebrating. That was not one of them, but I'm glad you're looking for bright spots in this little bit of a beatdown. That
it's
this is
10-2, 9K lead for LGD.
RP is going to expire, and when you're this far behind in the map is like this, you're really counting on individual star plays, right? Like you need something big here.
Well, there's the sheep being shown again as SUNSfan taking so much damage from the Arcane Orb. Kiyotaka just rips him a new one.
It's a good start.
Miero gets credit for that kill, so no tree for 40. Well, I do believe that the Tormentor is now available for the taking. LGD could steal it.
I was just going to ask, who do you think they're going to sacrifice this time?
No, that's only 9PANDAS will do that.
Yeah, well, if Pandas can get out, who do you...
There's aggression in multiple lanes now. 9PANDAS going to do their best to defend. You can see the shield rune finally dissipate on the side of nothing to say. There's the fortification. As the damage onto Miero, just from afar, you can see that Shadow Realm being put to good use.
And this right here is one of the biggest strengths of Willow carry that I think isn't talked about enough. This hero is incredible at sieging high ground, which is very counterintuitive, right? Like
yeah, it is odd.
Support. It has so much attack range, and you can't really open on the Willow. They're gonna maybe try here. They got at least a stomp off, but this is so far away. As long as you keep getting vision in the base, Willow eventually, it's just playing this like a sniper, right? Just that it's a sniper.
Get that tower. Neo, okay, pops the cheese, then the Sanity's Eclipse comes, so he lives through the day. And now that that tier 3 tower is down, LGD can kind of reset.
This is
Insatiable Hunger. Neo's back to full HP again.
That ability, I want to say, is crucial for 9PANDAS to be able to kill. I think they really need OD's burst damage to get through some of these heroes. It's one of their only abilities dealing meaningful damage during Shadow Realm as well.
Arrow finally pops the BKB, going for the Pulverize. This is on the Magnus. They're doing a lot of damage. He's dead. 80 seconds of no mag. And with that, LGD will likely retreat. There's the BKB forced by Shiro. Getting up the Shadow Realm again as Miero just dies helplessly on the sidelines. They're going to lose a second in the form of the Elder Titan as Ramsey's just trying to go down on the Neo, but he has to worry about his HP pool. They're going to the high ground, not expecting that apparently. As Kiyotaka, finally the Aghanim Scepter does activate, but it's going to lead to his death eventually. The Astral Imprisonment will give him a little bit of extra time. Going to try to blink to safety. Four Staffs as well getting whipped into oblivion, but will live through the day as Ramsey's attempting to get out as well. Will actually do so. So these cores somehow evading death.
Should obviously not be underestimated, but he doesn't have a Hex to couple it with. Still, now he's going to go for the Octarine, as expected, on the Willow as his next core item. So once that is completed, that moment of opportunity you have against Shadow Realm is extremely narrow. With the current cooldown of Shadow Realm being 12 seconds, with Octarine that should go down to 9, and the duration is 7. So it's 2-second window. It's more than I said. Uh-oh.
The sheep being used onto Kiyotaka. Does have his Astral Imprisonment available. Will get saved by the Echo Stomp to start. Is why you smile. He's going to find him on the backside. There's nothing to say. Pops his BKB, looking for a nice RP potentially. The ETO does go off. Kiyotaka's Axe activates again. There's the RP to follow, and the Pulverize is there as well, keeping them locked down, but there's the RP. They lose the OD as Shiro now trying to right-click Miero. He's actually quite pathetic when he's not in his Shadow Realm ability. He gets off his Terrorize. Not really going to hit anybody, though. The Echo Stomp is there as well. There's the Skewer from Nothing to Say, putting Miero onto the cliff as Shiro finally goes down. That's a triple kill for Ramses. Starting to clean up nicely for 9PANDAS. Not showing much life in this game until this fight. They did lose Kiyotaka at the beginning, and it did cost the buybacks. Now, keep in mind, as well, might be some action here. Needs to be a word. Nothing to Say with the Shield Rune. They're definitely ready to fight, but it's going to be up against a Morphling with Aegis. And the Refresher Shard, like you said, is on OD. The Aghanim Scepter, the Essence Flux active, cannot be refreshed.
Correct.
That would be pretty hilarious.
That would be interesting.
Yes, that is one way to put it.
Yeah, it's a 60-second cooldown on the Flux Shield, and I don't know if that cooldown could be reduced by Octarine.
I don't see why it wouldn't be able to. Yeah, I think it would be.
Probably. I actually don't know.
I mean, what skill in the game,
when you need him.
What skill in the game would not be affected by that? I think it would.
Mech. You can't mech yourself. It goes on cooldown on yourself.
Miero's going to get skewered onto the other side. They lose their tier 1 tower. The RP on just the Primal Beast, but the right-click damage from Shiro is absurd. All right, then say he gets the kill, though.
Keep in mind, that was a BKB.
Oh, Neo on the other side of the map is pressuring the bot lane. You can see the rest of LGD trying to force them back so that he can just get these buildings himself. Ramses deletes planet in the meantime, though. Bramble's there. They're going to find the tree as well. But if it's going to cost them the racks, that is definitely not what they signed up for. That is 2 now for the side of LGD.
Oh, nice waveform. Yeah.
So a great bait and switch from LGD. They essentially sacrifice their supports, and now they have 2 lanes.
Yeah, well worth it there.
Of course, it makes a little bit more sense from 9PANDAS side because they're just trying to hold on.
Yeah.
I think the longer this game goes, the more it favors them, despite being down 2 racks. But like late game is, I mean, late game Morphling is absurd. How would you put late game Dark Willow? Well, we can talk about Dawnbreak if you want. I know you really like that hero, but
yeah.
Dark Willow, does she fall off at some point?
Dark Willow is really good late game, probably only second to Dawnbreaker, but no, it's a really strong late game hero, especially when you get the level 25 talent. This exact build of having the talents and the Octarine is really what unlocks the hero's potential. Okay, we can actually see the exact timing now, so I think my math was off a little bit. There's 0.9 seconds that you're outside of Shadow Realm.
Okay, Miero, look at the onside. They're actually going to lose New right off the bat. That is a very important hero, but Shiro deletes solo. So it's a 1-for-1, and now the buyback comes from the Brood. Ancient Seal not going to prevent the blink out from Kiyotaka.
Had to use his Refresher Shard for that, though. just to refresh the blink. I guess he also refreshed his ult, to be fair, because he did use that for the Brood blow up. But
can they hold on 5 versus 4? Of course, LGD, I'm sure, don't know that Elder Titan has no buyback. Will be coming back in 15 seconds, though, and he's about 160 gold away.
And the waves are decent here for 9PANDAS. They have a good push up top. It's at the top tier 2, but
yeah, just Dark Willow core things. You're going to see a lot of these in pubs now after this game. Win or lose, honestly. And continuing on with that Shadow Realm onto that melee Rax. Arrow jumps in, instantly hexed. And Kiyotaka gets off the Astral Imprisonment. There's the RP. It's only onto 1, though. It's the Primal Beast as Hot Dog as the Dark Willow pops the BKB himself. Ramsey's taking so much damage. He goes in really deep. He's dead. Does have buyback, though, as Kiyotaka. There is the Essence Flux finally activating. Will be able to blink to safety as a result. And they do get that Dark Willow in the end. So a 1 for 3 with a couple buybacks from 9PANDAS.
That morph buyback is really expensive. What do you think about Willow putting Bedlam on her own Manta? Do you think that's...
I mean, it's cool.
What do you make of that? Do you think it's fair or good or weird?
It's interesting. It could fake them out. Maybe they think it's real.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a good way to push waves. He's literally just sending in his Manta and putting Bedlam on it, right?
Yeah.
It's just something you don't very commonly see. I guess fair is the wrong word. Oh, smoke break.
Arrow,
Quick
unable
reaction.
to find a connection. And Kiyotaka, he's right behind him. He's going to get instantly hexed. There's the RP onto 2. Can they take out the OD? Aghanim Scepter does activate again. He's going to get rooted up in an ice. Mystic Flare onto 2 heroes. There's the buyback onto the tree, but the OD is lost along with the Primal. Kiyotaka buys back into the game. A couple buybacks from LGD as well as Shiro finally takes a tumble, and now he will finally use his buyback. They're going to try to force out this eventual buyback from Kiyotaka, and with that, it'll be a 4v5.
Well, if anyone eats a planet hot dog, it's OD, right? I think that's
the lore?
That's pretty lore-friendly, yeah. That will be a frequent visitor of the Galactic Cafe.
I'll have to ask Slacks about that one. Level 25 now online for Primal.
Wasn't there a cartoon, a children's cartoon, about like some sort of space family that went to a restaurant?
The Jetsons?
Is that what it was called?
There's a Dota game happening right now.
You would know this. Yeah.
We're aware.
Well, we're currently waiting for Aegis to expire, so I feel like in the meantime we can talk about other stuff until when Aegis is expired, then it's go time. Then we're going to see the fight break out. So maybe you're right.
Oh, Kiyotaka stealing
Sneaky
a Wisdom Rune. He goes from level 27 to level 27.
Oh no, don't do it. Don't fight the Tormentor. Don't do it. Oh my god.
Wait,
no.
He can do it. He can do it.
He cannot do it.
Kiyotaka, keep doing it.
All right, fun fact about that attempt, it was not even remotely close.
Oh, the sheep onto Ramses. Do they have the damage? The RP, but the save is there from Antares. And Ramses will survive.
Great.
That was scary.
Great save.
Kiyotaka was healing. I'm sure he didn't want to admit to his team why he was healing in the fountain. When there was no heroes remotely close to him, he's going to blink into the corner. He's going to force that in. They're going to be able to see him. Oh, he gets hexed, though. There's the RP finally to come. OD is dead. No buyback at all. And Miero will follow suit. He does have his buyback available. There's the waveform from Ramsey. He's able to clean up 1. And that's a form of new. So no Brood to come, but he does have his buyback available right now. Looks like Antares is going to die on the sidelines. As there's a triple buyback coming out, making a quad from 9PANDAS. As Ramses has to be careful. Gonna get the waveform in, but it looks like LGD are on the run. They're gonna lose their Treant Protector. There's nothing to say, able to Shadow Blade away. My goodness, what the hell was that fight?
I mean,
that's 4 buybacks for 9PANDAS and only 1 for LGD.
Yeah, that's expensive. I guess the good news for 9PANDAS is they did not need to burn the Morphling one, so he can frontline in the coming fight and have that buyback for a potential play, but yep, that was expensive. Still, considering how that started, OD blinked in, got stuck, 4-staffed in and got hexed, did not have Essence Flux, because guess what? It was a cooldown from the Tormentor.
Boy, oh boy. I told you the Tormentor was important, SyndereN. Maybe
game,
not in this way.
Okay, late game Tormentor is just a trap. Okay, like you... risk reward, boys.
Everyone has shards, basically. Yeah. Oh, he wants revenge.
Oh.
Okay, can he do it this time? Solo is coming to help out. Kiyotaka is like, never mind. I almost threw the game by doing that.
I think he learned a lesson here. He's like, this is a trap, so
if they can get him, that's a dieback. He's going to get sheep. There's the buyback onto the Treant Protector. Big eclipse. Down goes Brood, no buyback from the side of LGD. So just like that, it's a 4v5.
LGD have given so few freebies, I want to say. Most of the kills 9PANDAS have got in this game, they've really had to fight for in these moments. But that one time Neo out of position. And
should have gotten that Midas.
9PANDAS, we're missing one for the Elder Titan. Keep in mind, Seer Stone on the Treant could be a game-winning item potentially if you use it well for that vision. As that will break here.
Yep, nice overgrowth from YU Smile, but they're not going to be able to stand inside that Ancient Seal. Nice Hex. They're onto Ramses for the time being. Miero gets off his ult though, and that is going to be a deleted Magnus who has to buy back into the game. Shiro already at half HP. He's going to have to use his Shadow Realm now, focusing on the support, but he's taking a lot of damage from Miero, just shadowing him with that Uproar. He's going to be able to blink out to the high ground. Another Shadow Realm is there, solo. His Eon Disc procs. And Miero trying to find somebody in the trees. They're going to find Planet. He dies. So just like that, 2 dead for LGD. Both have bought back now. So 9PANDAS in a pretty good spot, but remember their lanes are pushing.
Yeah, they're getting
mid lane.
They're getting mega creeps in about 30 seconds if 9PANDAS don't bring a hero back to base. So it might be what LGD are banking on here.
And Ramsey's in the pit. And they're going to take Roche extremely fast as there's a Shadow Realm again doing massive amounts of damage. Not quite enough for the kill. He's now being shadowed by Miero.
New is going for the megas.
He is indeed. They only have the range racks for now. The Shadow Realm now. And Teres, he takes the RP all by his lonesome. So not the greatest thing from nothing to say. They will get the kill in the end. That's a dieback essentially because 2 minutes for no Rubik. Echo Stomp. Not really going to connect on much other than the Magnus. So double kill for Shiro. So they are finding kills in the backline. There's the second RP into the arms of Shiro. The hot dogs are too much to handle for 9PANDAS. As Miero, oh yeah, blinks out thanks to the Eon Disc. Can they find him? Yes. The Curse Crown with that shard activating is triple kill for Shiro. And Ramsey's attempting to TP out. He will do so, but only 2 alive for 9PANDAS. If they knew.
Yeah, there's 50-second cooldown on the buyback. So if they don't, I mean,
they're gonna try to force it regardless, even if they didn't know, right?
Yeah, but they might be a little bit hesitant about diving for kills that they can get, right? So you're probably a little bit timid here. You'll get the megas,
sure, but
are you gonna go for the jugular? Well,
Tier 4 is going down quickly as well, and just the Ancient exposed now as Ramses and Kiyotaka trying to defend 2 versus 5. Can they do it? I highly doubt it, but they're going to try. 48 half HP is the Ancient. Waveform into Ramses is going to get Hex right off the bat. There's the Ancient seal to follow. The GGs are called as the Ancient gets destroyed, and LGD take game 1. The hot dogs reign supreme, SyndereN.
Yeah, they get there in the end, man. Your support duo also isn't too active in setting up kills. They're very good follow-through. The Muerta is a great secondary, and so is the AA with the Ice Blast. But again, all of that depends on the cores being able to set them up for success. So really, 9PANDAS, make sure your lanes go well. And teamfight-wise, their lineup's very strong, clearly. They have a lot of stuns, a lot of AoE damage. But they need to get there, and they need to be able to handle LGD playing flanks, because LG's lineup's super mobile.
Yep, as we're going to see, bounty runes are split across the board. Solo, though, is going to get caught eventually by this Inkswell. And you would think the first blood will be going the way of LGD, and it is for YU Smile. And Enchantress, this is a hero that has been banned first phase consistently throughout the tournament.
So what you're seeing right now in the bottom lane. At level 1, Enchantress can skill any of her 3 spells. Oh, nice dead shot, actually, from Antares, and the Blood Grenade. YU Smile was not ready for that.
Yep, looks like he might be taking a tumble. Indeed, he will.
Yeah, that's why Entra's so good. Right there. She just dies. So the thing about this hero is while Nature's Attendants are running, she trades incredible in lane.
A nice little casual ice armor being applied from your position 5 Enchantress. Oh, bottom lane, though. Double edge takes out Shiro. So
yeah, nice ice armor, bro.
While YU Smile is buffing up the mid laner, the safe laner does get killed.
Interesting. Defining for the lane if Kiyotaka gets that board. You get so much experience and gold from it. Instead, gets absolutely nothing, and Nothing to Say takes the full wave. And now he's level 5 against this 4-shaker, and this is when things can get really scary. The low cooldown on Tidebringer is going to be very spammable. Every time Kiyotaka wants to go and do this, he's going to take as much back the other way.
Oh my goodness, so much harassment in the bot lane. You can see Solo has made his presence known going through that gate, so Shiro forced to try to get some last hits under the tower. He's going to get hoof stomped into the double edge, and from the other side you can see Solo is there with the last couple right clicks. Should be enough. Indeed it is. Miero, though, might get turned around on Planet with that Inkswell. Will get the trade, but still, that's another death for the Spectre. Planet, oh, the stroke of fate, perhaps? No.
But yeah, this is effectively what I was worried about could happen for 9PANDAS. It's not happening yet, but this is the makings of a very dangerous first 15 minutes now, where Night Stalker's level 6, you have Ench that is being freed out from bottom so she can start making moves and taking control up top. All right, Shiro though, takes
another combo, bringing him back into the call. Not quite enough though. Mero does a decent amount of damage, but it's still not enough. But Spectre, I mean, the fact that they're still pressuring him. Kiyotaka now going to feel the brunt of the damage coming from LGD as Neo comes in with a crippling fear, and that's going to be an easy pickup, or will it? Yeah. He's alive a little bit longer. Still silenced though. So get dropped.
I do like what 9PANDAS are doing here, that they're recognizing, okay, this top lane is not that great, but we're gonna let Ramses
the Stampede, Hoof Stomp with the calling, and second go around is a kill. So third death already for Shiro. And with Ramses, he's getting gone on now. New getting some nice vision thanks to his ult. It's gonna run out though. There's the Void again. Concoction not gonna do much. Kill goes the way of New, and Solo getting caught on the other side by Nothing to Say, looking for a solo kill, but the Cold Feet will activate. Planet and company looking to chase him down, and with that Inkswell, this should be more than enough damage. And Nothing to Say is absolutely dominating this game. Yep. All over the map, finding kills left, right, and center.
That's good news for Elk.
Good job, SyndereN.
Yep.
So we're going to see Midas #1 from Shiro. Not a big surprise considering, I mean, it is Spectre. It's not the most uncommon, but also his game is pretty bad right now.
I think he needs to catch up Midas here. I think his other cores are having a good enough game that he can probably go for this. What a weird network distribution, right? Spectre and Shaker are even. So that means Nothing to Say won the mid lane by 2,500 net worth, minute 10. This was a last pick Shaker into Kunkka, right? Which is also why I was holding my judgment about this lane matchup, because 9PANDAS chose this. They knew that this was what they were getting themselves into, and maybe just unfamiliarity with this matchup, or an individually bad performance from Kiyotaka this game. I don't know which one it is, but if they knew this was how it's going to go, I really don't think they would have picked this hero.
Ramsey's second go around does get off the Chemical Rage.
Stampede gets him far.
Get the TP with
Not far enough.
The Torrent is there with the boat, and Nothing to Say takes another kill for himself. And Terre still getting pursued by New. Earn charge applied. Phantom's Embrace as well. Second kill goes the way of LGD. They are really aggressive, which I guess shouldn't be a surprise considering it is a Night Stalker. And now we're going to see another Inkswell combo. Solo dies. Third kill for LGD in just a matter of moments.
Yeah, so we didn't have to wait for the 15-minute mark. We just needed one Dark Ascension and an overwhelming play. And here's the problem for 9PANDAS. Their support duo A and Muerta. Muerta's level 6, but didn't skill her ult. She's safely taking the rune with X mark, so they're not going to get him.
Yeah, but there's the blink reveal. As you said, Hoof Stomp double edge with the calling to follow. Is actually going to get the self Inkswell off, and that's enough. Planet. They can't even kill a support right now. Very bad news for 9PANDAS.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to get the
kill, be spotted. Centaur Stomp is there. Shiro jumps in, looking for the kill, but the Stampede, no, it's not enough as the Tidebringer just decapitates him, and Solo looks to be next on the list. 11-4 advantage for LGD. They're up by 3K against an Alchemist.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the one hero on the side of 9PANDAS that has truly had the game he wants.
Ramses, crippling feared, completely outnumbered and brought down.
Ench is giving vision, and she can actually deal some serious damage too with 4 points in impetus and a Dragon Lance. So nowhere is really safe. The moves you're making aren't being particularly successful.
Their smoke is instantly canceled. They're going to try to focus everything onto the Night Stalker. Looks like they should be able to get him. The crippling fear is there. They do find it in the end.
Midases are paying off still for LGD. Both of them just running on cooldown Night Stalker and Spectre.
Pops that ult. They find the Centaur. Still crippling fear silenced. Another silence to follow, as he talked about. Easy pick off again for LGD. And Solo, well, he's playing Ancient Apparition, so he will die. And Nothing to Say claims that for himself.
That's a great summary of his experience with the game so far.
He will die.
Yeah. And he is playing Ancient Apparition.
I mean, Nothing to Say, though, is we're going to see another initiation. Ramses, Inkswell will eventually hit him. Do they have the damage? Nothing to Say. Didn't even use his ult in the previous engagement, so that means he has it there.
And he still had the Torrent Storm, too. Like, he's not even using all his spells because they don't need to.
Yeah, he's using the stats from the Axe right now.
Yep.
That's for sure. Kiyotaka, Echo Slam. They really want the Night Stalker. They'll get him again. Now trying to follow it up to get Planet as well. Looks like he will follow suit.
All right, double kill for Shaker. Very good news for them. I mean, it just has to be, right? Like, what else can you buy here?
Kiyotaka, he finds New.
That's good. Oh, he got a silence off in
Yeah,
time.
the crippling fear with Shiro coming in. That's a dead Earthshaker. Soulbind onto 2. And the boat is coming for Ramsey. Stampede's not going to help him here. He is absolutely stun-locked with that Torrent Storm to follow. Pops that BKB, but he is completely surrounded. And they're going to bring him down. Triple kill for Shiro. And LGD don't even use the Aegis.
Just feels so good. A lot of the time, Night Stalkers buy this item, and he just got it for free.
Well,
so.
he had it queued up.
Yep, so he's going to progress that much faster with his Blink BKB already.
Stampede, I mean, when it's hard to find who they're stampeding, you know that's not good news for 9PANDAS.
Oh,
Ramsey now does not have that spell at his disposal. Will pop the BKB.
Yeah, he'll get out.
They forced it out, and that's a pretty big BKB
is that
down.
X going to last long enough?
We'll
it is!
Boat is coming. Ramses goes back, and he's dead. Ice Blast is coming, not going to connect though, as Antares has to try to stand his ground, but that's a support. Double kill for New.
Solo's playing AA.
Yep, he's playing Ancient Apparition. He's going to get pushed back and brought down eventually because, again, AA things.
You're going to lose to a Spectre with a 20k net worth advantage over an Alchemist, right? It's just like
Concoction,
just a numbers game. Yeah, no BKB on New.
The max New. Quick blink though, my goodness. AA Blast is coming. Have too much of an effect, as we can see Centaur just getting taken out on the sideline. Why you smile has a BKB? Excuse me? Kiyotaka dies. That's 2 dead already for 9PANDAS, and Ramses is completely surrounded, trying to TP. Will actually get out. The Inkswell not activated again, but you had to expect that one to be very important for 9PANDAS to somehow contest. I don't know how though.
Yeah, that's the challenge. How do you get out on the map? I think. Okay, so first of all, Smoke is the... Oh my god.
Stampede. Trying to get out of here. Nice fissure though. Soulbind onto 2. Going to slow him to a crawl. He gets X marked back, and Centaur's dead. Torrent Storm making good work of Kiyotaka as Ramses is caught off all on his own. Double kill for Shiro. And LGD just playing with their food now. 15k lead, and I don't think it's stopping anytime soon. So 9PANDAS trying to catch LGD with their pants down. This might actually happen here. Yeah, they get off the nice initiation. Hoof stomp into the Ice Blast on the nothing to say. He's going to pop his BKB though, and Antares ends up getting a kill onto Planet. He's going to get Tidal Wave back and brought down swiftly, so it's a 1-for-1. And now look at the pure damage coming in from the Enchantress onto the Centaur. Now focuses his efforts onto Ramses, who's trying to take out nothing to say. This will be a pretty big kill for 9PANDAS, and they'll get it. It's still a 3-for-2 with a buyback now coming out from Planet. Nice TP out. So even though the numbers are on the side of LGD, that's still better than nothing for 9PANDAS. Linking
he's gonna...
closer to danger.
Oh my goodness.
Danger zone, danger zone. And LGD, they're going to find their combo this time onto 2. Centaur's dead, and Antares looks to be next. BKB popped by New, and it's an easy double for YU. Smiles now turning into a ridiculous core on that Enchantress. No more creeps. Coming in a few seconds though, it's Kiyotaka. And they get the Echo Slam. It's only onto 1. They want YU Smile. Ice Flash is there, but it's all for naught. They don't find anything. Solo's dead instead because he's playing Ancient Apparition. And it looks like Alchemist is next on the list. And that is a big kill for LGD. And now they're trying to focus down this set of barracks. Kiyotaka without that big Echo is going to go in with the Miero, getting off the hoof stomp onto 2. New getting in with the Crippling Fear. Is it enough to take out the Spectre? It is, but that's just the Aegis. Now the Torrent Storm doing so much work, keeping everybody stuck in place as Miero falls along with Antares. And there's the Tidal Wave on the Ramses as GGs are called, and LGD completely dominate game number 2.
Yeah, and I was just about to say LGD getting us back on schedule, but in reality, those 2 games had an average game time of 50 minutes anyway.
That's true.
Because of how long that first game was, but a 2-0 is going to be the result here. And honestly, this game was just a total beatdown. I loved LGD's strategy.